Before there were Kryptonians from dying planets, Dark Knights in Gotham, or scarlet speedsters racing through time, there was Hop Harrigan, a dashing, daring aviator who soared through the golden age of comics as one of DC's earliest non-superpowered heroes. First appearing in All-American Comics #1 in 1939, Hop Harrigan was created by Jon L. Blummer and quickly became a household name, captivating young readers with his high-flying adventures, wartime heroism, and unshakable courage. Long before the Justice League assembled, Hop ruled the skies. Hop's origin was steeped in the adventurous spirit of early aviation and post-World War I enthusiasm for flight. Orphaned at a young age and raised by a cruel guardian who tried to steal his inheritance, Hop ran away and pursued his dream of becoming a pilot. He enrolled in an aviation school where he met his lifelong friends, mechanic Tank Tinker and navigator Prop Wash. Hop's life soon transformed into one of globe-trotting action, espionage, and combat missions against enemy agents, saboteurs, and sky pirates. What made him unique was not the possession of superpowers, but his skill, bravery, and love for flying. Hop Harrigan's popularity soared during World War II. As the United States entered the conflict, Hop was enlisted into the Army Air Corps, where he became a patriotic symbol for American youth. Through comics, radio programs, and a 15-chapter Columbia movie serial in 1946 titled Hop Harrigan, America's Ace of the Airways, he inspired kids to follow the news, buy war bonds, and dream of the open sky. His stories were a blend of wartime propaganda and classic pulp adventure, emphasizing duty, camaraderie, and resourcefulness over superhuman strength. The 1940s were Hop's golden years. Alongside stars like The Flash, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman, he represented DC's early foray into heroism beyond capes. But as the superhero genre became more popular, aviation-themed characters began to fade. After the war ended, readers' tastes shifted, and Hop's grounded, realistic adventures lost their luster in favor of cosmic villains, magic rings, and alien invasions. By the late 1940s, his comic appearances dwindled, and he eventually disappeared from DC's regular publishing lineup. However, Hop Harrigan was not entirely forgotten. Over the years, he made brief cameos and received nods in DC's multiverse stories. In All-Star Squadron, he was referenced as part of the war-era timeline, preserving his legacy as one of the early wartime icons. In DC Comics' Presence and Starman, nostalgic tributes were paid to the aviation hero, often framed as flashbacks or symbolic reminders of a bygone era of courage and simplicity. While his role in the overarching DC universe is minimal compared to Superman or Batman, Hop remains an important piece of its historical tapestry. Interestingly, Hop Harrigan has also become a symbol of the transition between pulp heroes and superheroes. His career mirrored the evolution of comics themselves, from grounded, serial-style storytelling to the grand mythologies of metahuman legends. His exploits laid the groundwork for readers to fall in love with heroic adventure in any form. He was a bridge between the pulp action of the 1930s and the superhero revolution of the 1940s. Today, Hop Harrigan lives on in the archives of comic history and in the hearts of collectors and scholars who appreciate the origins of modern heroism. With DC continually revisiting its past for inspiration, the opportunity remains to bring back Hop, perhaps as a retro-styled reboot, a historical figure in a modern storyline, or as part of a multiverse saga. After all, heroes like Hop Harrigan remind us that courage doesn't need a cape. Sometimes all it needs is wings.